Everyone, this is Love is Dead coming to you with another DotaNoobs.com replay. This is where we do awesome things and we watch your every move, every single click that you make, and rip it apart, telling you what you have done wrong and what you should have done better. No, actually, we just want you to learn, but that's actually what we're gonna do. So anyways, I am commenting today with Archaoss, and he is here to introduce you to the Radiant side.
Thank you very much. We have Alvarez playing the Ancient Apparition. Dreffa is playing as Omni Knight. Camber is playing as Night Stalker. Sexy Steve is going to play as the Earthshaker. And Monster is going to play as the Sniper.
Alright, and for the Dire side, we got Man Fight Me Bro, otherwise known as Bear, otherwise known as whatever the hell he feels like today, is playing Batrider. We have Ablek on the Vengeful Spirit. Those two are bottom lane. Switching up to top lane, we got Archaoss and Snuggles with Ricky and Dazzle, respectively. That should be a decent lane, I think. And Captain Walmart taking a Tiny versus Night Stalker mid. So what do we got for team fights on this area up here? You got Dazzle on the Dire side, going to be able to use his Shallow Grave in order to save players from death, hopefully. He also has a ton of healing power and a ton of buffing power. We got a Vengeful Spirit, which plays a decent support, a really long stun with a lot of damage on it. I'm really not familiar with Batrider though. What do you know about it?
He's got a really good slow in his sticky napalm ability, and he can stack it up to 5 times. I believe at max stacks it's about 50% movement speed slow, and it slows your turn rate really well, and it gives him extra damage, which ties in with his third ability, Firefly, where he takes to the skies and he becomes a flying unit, and he can move over terrain as well as laying a path on the ground where people take damage, and they take extra damage if you've napalmed them.
Yeah, I guess he's definitely not a play. You don't see him picked a whole lot. I think, was there problems with him or something?
He's a counter to a lot of hard carries, but in Dota 1, I believe when he was using Firefly, he wasn't affected by most spells, or one critical one was Crystal Maiden's Frostbite, and it works on Batrider now.
Oh, okay, so I guess that's a little bit of a downside.
Yeah, he also has a nice nuke on his W that also has a half-second stun, and it splits people apart if you don't get hit by the initial blast. And then his ulti is really great at disabling those carries, because it's a 4-second disable, and he can just drag you around wherever he wants.
Alright, so in the middle lane we got a little bit of action, not too much, but Captain Walmart was pushed out of lane, so he'll be receiving a little bit less XP than Camber. Camber having like a full level on him. Yeah, just about. That's going to be pretty good for him, as Night Stalker really wants to get that level 6 before the first night.
Yeah, hitting 6 and having the farm to have your Urn plus Brown Boots is really critical on Night Stalker. You need those levels so that you can start ganking successfully.
They're also playing a hard pushing game on the bottom tower on the Radiant side here with, well, Omni Knight and Sniper, both good range, both good for pushing.
Yeah, Sniper's going to be able to lay some really good harass because Batrider has a really low range on his auto attacks. And if they ever try and do anything to Sniper, Dreffa's just going to be able to repel him. I know he plays a mean Omni Knight.
Yeah, the one upside though is that he has a tiny amount of health. Just two good abilities off, and you can take him out pretty easily.
Yeah, Sniper's rather squishy, but that range is just so broken at some times.
Yeah, it is definitely frustrating. And we still have this little error happening where, well, I guess it was because this replay was before the last update where they changed the catapult on the Radiant side, so it's showing up a lot bigger than it should.
Gotta love it.
Maybe we'll send this into Valve and no, they don't care. They're too busy making this game awesome. Alright, we got Sexy
Pretty much.
Steve kind of out of position, but nah, not really, with Archaoss not having enough damage to be able to pull anything off. And we don't have a stun on top lane. I guess that's going to be a little bit of a problem with Ricky trying to get a
Well,
gank off.
whenever Snuggles does decide to put points into Poison Touch, that slow is really powerful, and at level 3 it does stun for a second.
Oh, okay, so that'll be a little bit helpful.
But really, anything that any slow you can pair with Ricky's silence, smokescreen, is really powerful.
Yeah, you really, when you come up with Ricky, you do not want to, first of all, you don't want to be in a position where you have to blink strike in order to make your first hit on make your initiation on a hero. You want to be able to silence, hit them while they're in the silence, and then while they're running out, you'd use your blink strike and continue to get more hits in. That's in the ideal situation, I think. Am I right on that one?
Yeah. You want to initiate by just being there with your permanent invisibility ultimate. That's really good if people don't know how to counter it.
Alvarez really loves his Ancient Apparition. We've seen him play this a lot. Oh, hold on. We go into middle tower where Tiny is out of lane again, and well, he's not going to be able to push it so much. Camber at level 6. It is nighttime, just started, so he's going to send his illusions up, looking for the rune, and maybe he's going to get Captain Walmart out here right now.
No,
and they
just miss
pass each other in the night, just like whatever the hell that song is. But Drafa not looking so great with a gank coming in. Let's see if he'll be able to finish this off.
And Abalek looks like he might go down to first blood. And he's silent.
Here it comes, the initiation, and Camber just going to right-click him down.
Those who atone walk freely.
That wasn't too difficult of a kill. Did Vengeful stun anyone?
No, he got silenced. And then after the silence came off, Omni repelled Camber, so nothing could be done.
That's a dangerous position to be in with Vengeful. That is about 50% of her team fight and, fighting ability is that stun.
That stun is so powerful. Early game and late game, it just sets up so many opportunities, along with the swap. And of course, you can't forget about that damage aura.
Damage aura is definitely helpful late game though, but you don't need it. You don't need it early game.
No, you do not need it early game. And looks like aggression top lane.
Yep, here we go. We got Archaoss a little bit out of position, and Sexy Steve not going to be able to finish off the kill there.
Good Fissure though, blocking him off, but able to blink strike to Snuggles.
Oh, and Captain Walmart coming in, trying to get the last word in, but looks like they're too close to the tower, and he's going to have to back off. That was a good call on them to make sure that they got back to their tower. So what we got for last hits in this place? We got Camber, he only got 15 last hits. We got Tiny, he's got 17. Looks like Archaoss, Ricky's leading the way with 21 last hits.
And alternatively, Sniper's 15 for 4. So getting decent farm, practically free with the ability to harass in that range.
Yeah, he's just able to sit back and take those last hits since Batrider can't really do a whole lot against him. And they're just going to continue to push this tier 1 tower. It doesn't look like a bad strategy so far.
Night Stalker actually met Tiny at the rune, and Tiny did the full combo, but one hit away from getting the kill when Camber popped the haste rune and was able to get back out.
Yeah, with that bottle, he's now back up to half HP and full mana.
Keeps using that ultimate to extend the nighttime.
Good idea. Although I think we have commented on that. So if you've watched another game before, I'm sure you've heard it. Use that ability at night whenever you can.
Appeared to have missed a kill at top lane with Ricky and Snuggles.
I think I missed it. What happened?
I didn't see it, but I believe Ricky smoked Earthshaker, so he couldn't disable him.
Camber looking for a gank, but backing off since his team wasn't really in position for it. Mana boots, only mana boots on Sexy Steve. I mean, not a bad, definitely important to have those mana boots, but I'm not sure I'd put the, have that be the only item that he has.
One might hope for a few GG branches just to flesh out his HP and mana pools.
Yeah, as well as braces is what I usually go for.
Looks like more aggression.
He's gonna get a slow off on him and a blink strike coming in. Can't finish it off due to the tower and Alvarez's pressure. Nice fissure. If he had a little bit more angle on it, he could have blocked him off.
Yeah, and that really demonstrates how much you need to worry about positioning on Earthshaker.
Oh, that is the only thing you need to worry about on Earthshaker, is making sure you are in the correct position. I would argue, at least.
Oh, definitely. An early game mana.
Once you get those boots, you're pretty good though. You can just keep, you know, spamming off your fissures, and it just lengthens the amount. It increases the amount you can just send off. But Archaoss, level 6 now, so able to make a surprise initiation. You could probably do it right here.
Nah, just wants to farm, get up that diffusal really fast.
I always think it's funny when I'm talking about. It's like, how do you address your own self playing in a replay? I don't know. Alright, so we got just a hit. We got Tri-Lane down on bottom. We got Night Stalker still with a couple minutes left of his nighttime, but really the top lane on the dire side, no, sorry, bottom lane on the dire side, not gonna take any chances.
No, Night Stalker's just waiting for the creep wave because he'll dive anything if he gets the chance.
I would say he might have been better positioned up top here, since they knew he was here and they knew that they needed to play safely.
Yeah, the Dire team is just showcasing great communication, warning each other about those ganks.
Has anyone been in the middle lane for like the past 20 minutes? Or not 20 minutes.
They've been roaming, but Tiny finding a DD rune going to be able to help out, maybe do some counter ganking.
Could definitely get Sniper right here if they do it right. And here comes the Avalanche. Yep. Did not set off the DD rune. That was not a good choice.
Well, yeah. He got one auto attack in. That may have done it. But maybe this toss. Nope.
I really
counter gank.
I really thought that if he had activated that before he set off his first ability, that would have sealed the deal on Sniper.
Yeah, it probably would have helped out.
Does double damage apply? Double damage applies only to right clicks or to both?
Only to right clicks, but
okay.
He got one right click there, and with a level of growth, it could have been deadly.
Yeah, you really got to watch your micro. I guess that counts as micro. Very minimal micro, though. I have a friend who won't... Well, maybe I shouldn't say... Yeah, he doesn't know. He's not going to watch this. He will not take active items because he doesn't... Because he'll forget to activate them, is what he tells me. I'm like, man, just do it. You just hit one button.